time as we're underway here in Week 13. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
Mayfield.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's got room. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the give, this is Evans. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Evans. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Evans. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First carry for Wendell Smallwood. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Wendell Smallwood, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball. And
it paid off with a long touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. He's got a man complete. Odell Beckham Jr., 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Intercepted by...
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30. The 20, 10, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Touchdown, Titans.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up,
and now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Donovan Peoples-Jones is on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
First down, Browns.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Taken down at the
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, this is Chubb. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
To Nick Chubb.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Mayfield. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Browns first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
942, 942. Go! Hip, hip, hip. 942, 9, sweetheart.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Titans 21. Browns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Along the line. Along the line. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
From the 30 on second down. Mayfield, that's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Chubb again, the ball.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So this defense doubling it for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Titans 28, Browns 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the the ground, it's Evans. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Tighten. 4-2.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
At the 11-yard line. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
We got to step it up. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. 42. Got you, boy.
On 3rd down, here's Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. That's caught at the 3. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Browns.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, 1st half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Evans has it left side. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Tannehill on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Evans. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And 3 at the Browns' 35-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again is Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him paint, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt of what
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Tiger. 42.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Darrington Evans, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Let's get some block. Let's get some penetration. Mike 42. Mike 42. Oh, baby, come on, let's go. Check 37. Tight right. No.
Here's Tannehill. And trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
31.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 23 yards, the final tally.
The 48-yard line.
Handoff comes to Smallwood. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Six down. Check 6 down. Hey.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
1-yard line.
Down, a run with Smallwood. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 9.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Play, play. Hip, hip, hip.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. 27 yards there, a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 24. They run, Smallwood. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Wendell Smallwood. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Titans 38, Browns 31.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Butler on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Cleveland.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And we say it all the time. Have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 3-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
In your face.
Tiger. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 28-yard line.
Check, here we go. Waiting. 65. Yo, triple left. 93's the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Let's go, D.
Out of the gun, Tannehill throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Tight right. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 42. I got you. Lock. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Play. Go.
Tannehill throwing again. Man open left side is Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
That's good.
A gain of 32 that time.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth. And there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Give me that ball, defense. Check 31. Run. 55.
On first down, it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. First and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
On second down, a run with Evans. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
Check 26, check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll run with Smallwood. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And they'll go right back to Evans. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
On for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line.
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku finding the end zone on the game's final play.
Final score, Browns.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long.